Louisiana beer reviews. Paulaner Oktoberfest Marzen beer. Paulaner Oktoberfest Marzen beer, with the marching women on the front of the bottle, was at one time a seasonal beer, but now it's sold year-round. It's 6% alcohol, and since it's in the United States, you know they got to call it an ale. Can't call it beer, even though it's not an ale, it's a lager. I've never had this beer before, but from what I found out, it gets a B+ on Beer Advocate. The Rose gave it a B+. It gets a very high rating on Rate Beer, 86 out of 100 and 98 out of 100 for the style. And it gets a very fine rating on the Beer and Me. Well, let's give it a try. 11.2 ounce rip-off bottle, unfortunately. The head is medium, thin to medium. The appearance is amber, I suppose, under direct light, copper, otherwise clear, and sort of bubbly, not super bubbly. The head is more of a like a root beer type head. It's not too creamy. It's fizzy. Well, let's go with the smell test. Kind of soapy bubbles. Okay. A little bit of breadiness, graininess, but some slightly turned vegetable, fruit, aroma. And I don't know, this bottle says 0711, so best before July 2011. And that was 4 months ago. Maybe it's turned. I don't know. Not a strong aroma, really. I don't think it's spoiled. It's not super fresh, of course, but you get some mild barley flavor, sweetness, not a lot of bitterness from the hops. You do get some of that cloyingness, which I think is coming from the alcohol, like when you get with a American malt liquor, a low alcohol in malt liquor like Magnum or Old English 800, the 6% version, Magnum 5.6%, Mickey's 5.6%, Natural Ice 5.9. So you get that sort of that alcohol feel. So it's definitely detectable. The body is light to medium. The finish is there's a little bit of bitterness there, a little bit of hop bitterness, but not a lot, a little bit. So it's not bitter. The finish is fairly crisp, fairly clean, and fairly refreshing. The drinkability is fairly good. I mean, that's the key term there. If you're not used to a stronger beer, like I am, I mean, to me this is so, easy drinking. But if you're say a Coors Light drinker, you might think this is gag inducing. Which it's really on the mild side, but you do pick up that alcohol like I say, taste profile are in the middle of your mouth. So I think if you drink a good number of these, you're going to have some difficulties with motor abilities and speech ability. But this is the only one I'm going to drink. It's the only bottle I have. But I think it is very good. I mean, it's a little more complex than at first sip, and it's a lot more flavorful and has a lot more character than I thought it would have. But Paulaner tends to be a little better than most. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that really grows on you. I would say yes, a B plus. It is very good, and I would recommend it. And this is one of the better Marzens that you can get, I'm pretty sure. Not the greatest looking beer. The head is not frothy or creamy, but so what? It's most people don't drink beer for the looks. They drink it for the taste and the aroma. So it's really high there. So, Laissez le bon temps rouler. This is a very good beer. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to Louisiana and go to an LSU football game.